No, V, we're not doing that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did say that. And this concept of restaurant would not work in Bunn, North Carolina. Remember that? So I said that, and boy, was I wrong.
I'm Zach Coyle. I'm the Chamber of Commerce chair for 2024. I chose Rustic Roots as the Chairman's Award winner for 2024.
I'm Vanessa Vollmer, owner and executive chef.
So I'm Russell Vollmer and co-owner of Rustic Roots. So how did we get started? Well, that goes back to many years before we even opened the doors, because, you know, we were farming then at Vollmer Farm. But Vanessa's been in the restaurant business with her family like for a very long time. At least from my standpoint, what made that interesting, the idea of doing a farm-to-table restaurant in Bunn, is from a farmer's standpoint, we had all this leftover product, you know, that we were growing. And I thought, wow, that would be so nice to have a vehicle to move that into a restaurant for processing and stuff like that. And but that's how I was thinking about it. And of course, you were coming about it because this was a dream that you had.
Climb on up in the tractor, take 100 laps, wake the kids up after, get a quick kiss from your baby, then it's time to start the day.
So I'll go back to where my sister and I opened Sister's Cafe in 2008. I left there in 2014 to go and work at the farm, help Russ. His dad was dying. I thought that at that time I was out of the restaurant business. I thought I was going to be a farmer. And I didn't really have an appreciation for where food comes from until I fell in love with a farmer.
The days are long, the work is hard, but your calloused hands are harder. The only thing tougher than farm is the farmer.
And I saw the work and the effort that went into farming. I thought we could do it at the farm. Yeah,
we thought that would be the perfect place, because in some ways it had been, we had sustained like a lot of bad storms.
Yeah. And so this place was a coffee shop, and there was some people in here, and my sister said, hey, those people are moving out behind me again, because it had been several coffee shops. And so I called the owner and I said, what are you going to do with that place back there? He said, well, it's for sale if you want it. And so I called Russ immediately. Me was on this emotional roller coaster. We came and looked at it, and I knew, I'm getting chill bumps just thinking about it. I knew this was it. And that was in 2018. And it took us a couple of years, a lot of effort from friends, family, doing work. We never hired a builder. We got our permits and all of that and submitted those, got drawings. It changed. Our plan changed a half dozen times, but I could see what I wanted, or what I wanted it to look like. We wanted to take a lot of things from the farm and bring it here, because it wasn't going to work at the farm, but we still wanted the farm to be here.
Nice.
A lot of people
You're hired.
Will say, how can you get in here? We tried to get a reservation. Every time I check, we can't get a reservation. And so it's kind of hit or miss. It's kind of made us a place that people really want to get into just because they can't get in here. But you don't really have to have a reservation. You just have to show up.
Vanessa has a word for it. But she refers to it really as the magic or the atmosphere that is created here. And it is hard to kind of put into words what that is.
As well as
You
the
know,
little things.
We're still,
The
yeah.
little things.
So yes, and you're a true believer, in the little things that make the magic happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe in consistency. Always doing it right every time. Doing it the same way every time. And so the quality of our food is very important to us because we pay premium for our food. We buy as much as possible from local farmers within our immediate area, but also North Carolina products. So if you've been to the grocery store and you've bought something local or something organic, you're going to pay more. Came about, but we also believe in paying farmers what they deserve. So we don't hit them up and say, hey, can you give me a deal on these microgreens, Ray or JJ? We want to pay them what they deserve, and that reflects in our prices too. So we're not the cheapest steak, we're not the cheapest anything, but we do have a quality that if it's not right or if it's not the best quality, we're not going to send it out or we're not going to serve it.
I'm going to get a little personal here. Our food system values perfection when you're looking at fruits and vegetables. Okay, it has to meet the eye test, and it could be the same best fruit and have a blemish on it. Okay, or a vegetable, and we saw that time and time again down at our farm, and that's, you're very limited on being able to sell that. Like you said, even as a number 2 product, your price has to go way down to even get a chance to sell it. So that's the beautiful thing about our restaurant, is what we can bring in and like you say, pay the farmer
What they deserve.
what they
What they
deserve.
ask for.
Yeah.
They are a local business that started in the pandemic. And I just think, of all the businesses to choose, a restaurant is one of the most difficult ones because it's a very personal one. Food is very personal to anybody for multiple reasons, whether it be for family, friends, fellowship, gathering. And I just, when I think about all the businesses that I come across, one thing that stuck out to me was just that personality of, bringing people together around a table and socializing. I like being twice removed from any situation when I know people. And if I think of somebody giving an award, I don't want to pick somebody like, oh, they're my good friend, I think they're going to be a good fit for this. I purposely chose them because I didn't know much about them other than what the community says about them. And anytime, I've crossed paths and you mentioned the words Russ, Vanessa, Volmar Farms, or Rustic Roots, their face instantly lights up. Oh my gosh, I love that restaurant. That food is delicious. They, they're the best. For these reasons, I've chosen Rustic Roots as the recipient of the Chairman's Excellence Award, because I believe they are truly unsung heroes of our community. They willingly work, tirelessly to feed our local people. They work with local farmers to, help put food on the farmer's table, not only on my table. And I just genuinely think that, when you think of who you want to be as a business owner, they represent those characteristics.
We're grateful to the chairman and then also to the chamber, and just really feel humbled to be chosen for this. And it kind of makes us want to try even harder, and we told the staff that it was really their award too, because that's true. You can't do this type of work without just having such a really great team that's kind of trying to go in the same direction, and we have that.
Yeah.
We have that.
The days are long, the work is hard, but your calloused hands are harder. The only thing tougher than a farm is the farmer.